This question is a quadratic equation question. Conceptually an easy question. Two things about this question. One, it's going to be time consuming. Two, don't make unwarranted quick judgments about the question and mark an answer which could end up becoming incorrect. Let's see what the question is. Which one of the following is not a quadratic equation? We'll quickly obviously look through the answer options and we'll realize that, hey, I'm seeing a cubic equation here. So C should not be the answer. Usually when the examiners set a question paper, they're likely to keep a trap there. So don't fall for it. If anything, if you want, start with answer option C. See whether it is not a quadratic equation and then you can evaluate the rest. Why is it a time consuming question? Oftentimes you'll realize that you have to evaluate all four equations before you come up with the answer. And it is likely that you're lucky, you might get the first one as not being the quadratic and you can mark it and move on. What if it's a fourth one that you're trying? Then it's likely to be a time consuming question. Let's go about it systematically. I'm going to start with answer option A. I'm going to check whether it's a quadratic equation. What's the form of a quadratic equation? A quadratic equation is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. The most important condition is a should not be equal to 0. B can be a 0, c can be a 0. X square equals 7 is a quadratic equation. 3x square plus 12x is equal to 0 is a quadratic equation. 11x square plus 18x plus 93 is a quadratic equation. So what cannot be 0 is the coefficient of x square. You need to have x square term. X need not be there. You can have x square minus 8 equals 0 is a quadratic equation. So don't always expect it to be of the form ax square plus bx plus c in its entirety. B and C can take 0 as the values, right? On that note, let's get started. Start with answer option A. Answer option A, let's expand the left hand side and equate it to whatever is given on the right hand side. A plus b the whole square, so it's x square a square plus 2ab, which is 4x, plus b square, which is a 4, equals, expand the right hand side, 2x plus 6 is what we have. Get all terms to one side, so x square plus 2x minus 2 is equal to 0 is what we have. Don't worry about whether you got the coefficients right or incorrect. It is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. So it's a quadratic equation. We have to find out which of the following is not a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. So answer option A is not the answer. Move on to answer option B. X square plus 3x. Wonderful. The left hand side seems to point to the fact that it's a quadratic equation. Let's look at the right hand side. Minus 1 times. Expand this. This is of the form a minus b the whole square, which is a square 1. Plus b square, which is 9x square, minus 2ab, which is minus 6 is what we have. Keep the left hand side as it is. X square plus 3x is equal to minus 1 times 1 is a minus 1, minus 1 times 9x square is a minus 9x square, minus 1 times minus 6x is equal to a plus 6x. Take all terms to one side. X square, this minus 9x square comes to the left hand side as plus 9x square, makes it as 10x square. 3x minus 6x is a minus 3x, minus 1 comes to left hand side as a plus 1 equals 0. Is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. A, b, c are not equal to 0. It fits the definition as rightly as it could. So option B, the equation given, is a quadratic equation, which means this is not our answer. We are looking for what is not a quadratic equation. Let's look at whether C is actually not a quadratic equation, right? So it's a cubic equation on the left hand side. X cube minus x square plus 2x plus 1. Expand the right hand side, a plus b the whole cube, which is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. A cube is an x cube, 3a square b, 3 into x square into 1, I'm not writing that 1, 3ab square, 3x into 1 square plus b cube, which is equal to a 1. Take all terms to one side, x cube gets cancelled with x cube, cubic equation no longer. Minus x square minus 3x square when it comes to left hand side, plus 2x minus 3x, 1 and 1 also gets cancelled. So what do we have here? Minus 4x square minus x is equal to 0 is what we have. So this is 4x square plus x is equal to 0. Is it of the form ax square plus bx plus c equals 0? Not really. C is equal to 0, but we said that's perfectly valid. So this is also a quadratic equation, so not our answer. So D should be the answer. We'll just check that once before we mark the answer and move on. Expand the left hand side by multiplying the terms. X into x is an x square plus x plus 2 times x, which is 2x plus a 2 is equal to x square plus 2x plus 3. Take all terms to left hand side. So x square and x square gets cancelled. 3x minus or 2x and 2x will get cancelled, leaving us with an x. 2 minus 3 is a minus 1 equals 0. This is a linear equation in one variable. The power of x is a 1. In ax square, the a is a 0 here. So this is a linear equation, not a quadratic equation. Choice D is our answer. Which of the following is not a quadratic equation? The equation given in option D is what is not a quadratic equation. Answer option is D, obviously.